Is it a black eye for Rob Manfred, who already isn't a very popular commissioner? Does it kind of go to show that, especially with the Castellanos quote, that Manfred was also giving it back to Harper, that maybe the two of them together, like it ends up showing that he's willing to kind of stand up to the players, that he's not a commissioner who gets bowled over by his players like Adam Silver's kind of viewed in the NBA? Like, where do you land there?
You know, it's interesting because Bryce has never been a guy in the past who has been vocal about the salary stuff in Major League Baseball. He was always one of the haves, right? He was always one of the guys who had one of the biggest contracts. And, you know, he was never viewed as a guy who was going to speak for the little guy, right? Who was going to go in there and fight for the guys making, you know, less than $1 million a year or whatever the case might be. But now let's look at it this way, Russ. Bryce Harper 2 years ago, it's 2 years ago now, right? Started hinting that he wanted a new contract. So the fact is that Bryce now thinks that he's underpaid. And in a lot of ways he is, considering what he's done for the Phillies to this point. And when you look at how quickly salaries have escalated in Major League Baseball, his contract is a damn bargain, right? So in a lot of ways, Harper is underpaid, but he signed the contract. He put it in that he got in there with no opt-outs to get it renegotiated. That was all on him, right? So really he's got to own that. That being said, I think he maybe looks at this as an opportunity to say, hey, it's not all about me. I'm for everyone else. And he goes right at the commissioner. And I say good on Bryce.